Hey, welcome to Integrative Preparedness. I'm Steve Smith. Just going to make a short one here. Want to direct your attention somewhere else. First, I'll say that I just got back, had very interesting conversations with some people who are directly involved in this big fight with the shot and everything within the healthcare system. Many of you may be familiar with um, the decision that just came down, the stay issued by the Fifth Federal Circuit, uh, staying the president's mandate on private business. So this is throwing it into a whole different area. It's great news for a lot of people. Some people will think, the professional cynics will think that this isn't going to do anything. We will see. Sometimes it doesn't do anything, and sometimes it does. So the fight is on for real now. Many groups are coming out en masse against these mandates and against their employers, and I'm seeing that uh, with the organization for which I really don't work anymore. I think they've said they're separating me here in about 2 hours, probably at midnight. We'll see, because I think the battle is going to continue, but I'll keep you up to date on that and many other things that are going on. You might have heard about the 30,000 nurses walking off, and I forget where that was. Was that California? Well, there's a lot of things going on. There are a lot of lawsuits. I haven't really had time to keep up with it. The business is just booming. It's um, it's keeping me so busy. I haven't really had a chance to get on here and talk much about things, but I did want to let you know. I should say welcome to all of the new people here. For some reason, I had a video that took off, and those of you who know about YouTube know more about this than I do. I usually get a couple, 3, 4 thousand views on my videos, and there was one somewhere back, I forget what I called it. You may have 3 months, something like that. It's over 100,000 views. Uh, wasn't anything different with me, so apparently their algorithms pushed it, and so I have a lot of new subscribers. I don't put my subscriber numbers up, and somebody asked me about that. It just doesn't matter, because what matters is what we're talking about. So anyway, welcome to all of the new people who have joined as a result of that, both on YouTube and over on Patreon. And that's what I wanted to talk about, was medical after SHTF, and that can apply not just after a grid down situation, but kind of after maybe what we're dealing with now. Okay. Anyway, I put up a two-parter on medical after SHTF. It's over on Patreon. I'm not going to put it probably here on YouTube. And it's with my two main medical people, Mark and Hallie. I think Mark covers most of the stuff in these first two. There are a lot of people out there talking about medical. I think that's great. The more that you can think about medical, that's great. Everybody should be well up on your BLS and your the basic life saving and first aid, and that uh, the daily boo boos. Everybody should be able to take care of those things. But I think there's a little bit of optimism at play among many people who think that after a grid down or a real SHTF, that they're going to be able to just go along with their field medicine, and it's going to take care of everything. And my guys over in this two-parter on Patreon kind of bring some reality to that. Mark was a special operations medic, and he retired as a lieutenant from one of the major ambulance services around. He was a charge nurse, ER nurse, and a CRN. He's the guy that knows exactly what he's talking about. He didn't just get it out of a book. He's done it for 20 years. That's the person you want to listen to. Okay, I'm not cracking on anybody who's in good faith trying to share information. That's good. I applaud them for their efforts. But like I've said and everything else, you don't want to. And I think I put another one over on Patreon about fake instructors, not directing that at anyone specifically, but I just generally. And I told a story about when I was in DEA school. Uh, you want to learn from people who have done it, not just people who have learned about it from a book and who have done it for a long time. So I invite you over there, join over on Patreon, and you'll get the dope straight from the horse's mouth. And as we get crazier and crazier, I'm putting more selective stuff over on Patreon that I'm not putting on YouTube for a variety of reasons, and most of you can understand why. Okay, it's been a brutal day, and there's a brutal day coming tomorrow. So I'm going to hit the sack and wish you well and remind you that we prepare well today in order to live well tomorrow. And again, welcome to all the new people. Feel free to join me over on Patreon. I always put the link down here. There's important information over there for you. So you all have a good day, and I will hopefully talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.